Children from fatherless homes in this country, 5 times more likely to commit suicide than children who have a father in the home. 32 times more likely to run away. 20 times more likely to have a behavioral disorder. 14 times more likely to become sexually aggressive or commit rape. 10 times more likely to engage in drug abuse. It just breaks my heart. No heat, no judgment.
The woman will open up and say, you know what, not having my father really is a problem, really is an issue. And I wish we could get more black women to just point out, wait a minute, it's not cool that your kids don't have that father. It's not cool that you didn't grow up with yours. It's not, I don't need no man. It's not, fathers don't matter. It's not, niggas ain't shit. It's actually, we as a people, we as a culture, we as a community have to deal with each other. And in dealing with each other, if we're creating children, if we're having little innocent beings who only thing they know about themselves is what we present about ourselves. I don't know if that makes any sense to any of you guys. If you are a Jew and you know that you must be a doctor, a lawyer, or something like that, that matters. Your goal is higher. What you want to be in life is exalted. But if you think about what happens with us as black men, our goal in life is where? What do we have to look up to? Who do we have to look up to? Was our fathers impressive? Was our grandfathers impressive? It doesn't even matter what you say sometimes to your children. It's what you do. It's what you have. It's the presence you command. It's the maturity of how you deal with each other and deal with other people. And that's the biggest thing we need in the black community. Where does that start? To me, it's with fathers. If your man is confident, your man is proud. When your man is proud, he loves what he has. He protects what he has when he has these situations. And that's when you, as a woman, as a man, as a family, as a community, that's when we'll be better. When we actually care about each other. It starts with the fathers. It starts with the relationship and the children.
You take the clothes off my back and I let you. You steal the food right out my mouth and I watch you eat and I still don't know why. Why I love it so much. Oh, you've cursed my name in spite to put me to shame. Have my laundry in the street, dirty or clean. Give it up for fame, but I still don't know why. Why I love it so much. Yes. And baby, it's amazing I'm in this maze with you. I just can't crack your code. One day you're screaming you love me, love. The next day you're so cold. One day you're here, one day you're there. One day you care, you're so unfair. Sipping on the cup till it's running over. Holy Grail. Lou told me remind you niggas. Fuck that shit y'all talking about. I'm the nigga. What? What's good, good people? How y'all doing? It's your boy Brian Redman. I'm back again. That was your boy JT with a little bit of Holy Grail. Hey man, that little beginning part and the end part, to me, that's some of the coldest shit he never sang. I'm telling you. He did his thing on that motherfucker. But let's do this one more again. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Let's do this. Hey, man, I am glad to be here with y'all. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me tonight, and I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me share this in just a couple more places, and then we gonna get off into this thing. Yes. Let me see here if I can put this. Oh yeah, well, let me do that. I don't know. Sometimes when I be trying to copy and paste my shows, it be showing the wrong thumbnails. Then I gotta refresh, and then it'll show the right ones. Man, I don't know what be going on. But hey, I guess I'm still trying to feel my way through this thing like a blind man at an orgy. I gotta feel my way through it. I know y'all don't know what movie that's from. I know y'all don't know what movie that's from. That was a sleeper there. I don't know if I can get that, if anybody figure that one out. Yeah, buddy. So, but I can do this. I had to do it here too. I didn't do it there. I did it on the other one, but not this one. One more like that one. One more like that one. Yeah, because that I be getting a few people checking me out from there, so might as well. There we go. All right, people. So first and foremost, let me give a relationship rehab salute to the first person in the chat, which is Roderica Hughes. Salute to you. Thank you so much. And came with some comments too. The parents are wrong and should be arrested along with every staff member R. Kelly that had that knew. Well, that ain't wrong, but I get what you're saying. That had known. All right. You mean to tell me that the women that used to work for R. Kelly knew Aaliyah and Kelly in the same room was wrong and didn't say yep? So Brian, yes, R. Kelly is the devil, but the devil has minions. He didn't hurt them. He didn't hunt them. He was given to them. There is no justice until we hold parents accountable. Hey, now, R. Kelly isn't the devil. I disagree. All right, Alexandra. He likes what he likes, and if his girls were willing to do stuff with him, they shouldn't be coming back 20 years later trying to destroy and embarrass him. All right. Leah was 15. What are you talking about? Okay, getting some chit chat going. All right. So look, let's do this. First of all, I gotta let y'all know about this here fair warning, and who but none other than my beautiful, sexy wife to tell me all about it. Come on, baby, tell me about some fair use.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
I'm gonna start calling that. While she doing that, I'm gonna start sipping wine. Make sure I get my sip on. Alright, so check this shit out. So y'all know that I've done some R. Kelly breakdowns in the past. I've talked about it, all that shit. Everybody know my opinion on R. Kelly. If you don't, there are several video in my on my channel that that actually give my position, break down, hey, talk about R. Kelly from what I know, people I know that know, what the city knew, and hey, we talked about that. However, this thing that's really like grinding my gears, if you will, is these two girls' parents. And these are the parents of Azriel Clary and Jocelyn Savage. Now, I don't understand how they are still trying to play this victim, we just want to take care of our kid mentality. I have a problem with it. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, because I wanted to know, am I kind of just like jaded with the whole situation, or is everybody else seeing what I'm seeing? So that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this. So it's like, because I believe that there's always three sides to a story. It's they side and then the truth. That's just what it is. And from what I'm seeing as far as the truth is concerned, I believe there is a lot to be desired as to what these parents are trying to portray that they are trying to be and what part they actually played in. So that's why I wanted people to talk about this. I wanted to bring this up and just have a dialogue or discussion, if you will, about it, to say, hey, here's what I'm seeing, what do y'all think, and we can go from there. So first, I want to play this video of these girls, and this was just like about a week ago. I think this was like the 12th or something like that they did this. And then we're going to play this other video with this no mustache having nigga who that's Daryl Johnson. I'm going to tell you about niggas without mustaches and got beards. Don't trust them. I don't trust a nigga that don't have no stash. You got to have a stash. Where is your stash? Hashtag where is your stash, nigga? That's all I'm saying. But let's get into that.
Hi, my name is Ezreal Clary. Hi, my name is Justin Savage. Sorry. Philippe is playing with his squeaky, so if you hear that, that's what's in the background. But we actually just read an article saying that we were evicted from the Trump and saying that, you know, we were under emergency living and all kinds of stuff like that. We just wanted to let you guys know that that is not true. We are here. We are at the Trump. I'm going to show you guys actually our view so you guys can know it's real. It's Grammy's back there, you know, so yeah, we're here at the Trump. And you know, Joyce's parents are all over social media. Yeah, they know where I'm at. Yeah, we've been here at the Trump, you know, we've been here for years. We move freely, we come and go freely. We actually just left out this morning and nobody said anything to us, you know, no one stopped us, no one, you know, harassed us or anything like that. So we just wanted to clear that up and let you guys know that that is fake news and do not believe everything that you hear. Other than that, we want to say thank you to all of Robert's fans. We see the support that you guys are showing him all over social media, Twitter, Instagram, everything. We see you guys going in and we are just so thankful for the prayers, for the love, for the support, everything that you guys are saying and doing and trying to do to help him. We are just so thankful for it and we love you guys for it. Thank you so much.
All right, so now that's pretty much what they said on social media just the other day. Just another day that they stand in the condo. Just another day that they stand in the condo. They have not been evicted 'cause R. Kelly's still in jail. Just another day that they still in the condo. Hey, Shabbat. That's an old Negro spiritual there. But they still in the condo apparently. Rumors is happening that they're getting evicted. They're going to get put out on the streets because R. Kelly locked up in jail and he can't pay his bills and all that. Let me tell y'all something first and foremost. R. Kelly filing bankruptcy or whatever, ain't got no money. R. Kelly is what you call rich broke. That means you're rich enough to still live, but you broke enough to where you can't pay all your bills. So that's what he doing. Just like how TLC filed bankruptcy, they was broke, but they was rich broke. It's a difference. Just like Donald Trump has filed bankruptcy, where you rich bankruptcy, where you can't pay your bills, but you can still live. It's a whole different type of broke. When you're talking about rich folks broke, you're talking about poor people broke. When we broke, we ain't got no money. We like, hey, I might need to stay at somebody's house, or I might need to be in a shelter. I'm gonna have to go stay at the church. I'm gonna be in the church basement, something like that. That's the broke we get. We get broke like that. I miss enough checks. I'm gonna either be working for the cartel, or we gonna be living in somebody's house or somebody's basement or something. That's the kind of broke we get when we ain't got nothing. They can still have several hundreds or several $1 million and just tell everybody that they owe, like, hey, look, I ain't got nothing to pay y'all, so ain't nobody getting paid. I'm about to file this rich people bankruptcy, and that way I ain't got to pay none of y'all. Now, I'm going to go on here try to make me another hit, and I'll get back to y'all if I can, but as of right now, I can't do this. Right, so, bro, I'm talking pay, we get payday loan, bro. Well, I got to go take the paperwork for my car and say, look, y'all loan me $1,500. And if I don't pay y'all back on payday, y'all can have my box Chevy. Okay? That's the type of broke we get. They don't get that kind of broke. Alright, he done made enough money. He can have $500,000 in child support, ain't paid a mortgage. He can still do that and still have several zeros in a bank account. Alright? So don't get that twisted. Don't think that R. Kelly is out here where he about to be selling dope broke. He ain't that broke. Okay? So they still in the Trump Tower. They still living their life like it's golden. The two girls is pop locking and all that shit, having a good old time. My thing is this. Everybody and their parents are saying, including their parents, are saying that these two girls are being held against their will and they sex slaves. Now, for what I just seen, them don't look like sex slaves. That girl that was in that basement for them 5 or 7 years, the dead giveaway girl, dead giveaway. I know we used to see this dude every day. We ate ribs with this dude, but we didn't have a clue that them girls was in them house until they said, "Let me out." That's a sex slave, okay? There's a difference. Let's get the definition first. One of the things the Soto Nation is known for is words matter. There's a difference between a sex slave and what I call, Amanda Berry. That's sex slave, okay? And then you got what I call sex submissives. Now, are these two girls some subs? I will definitely say that. But being sex slaves? The dead giveaway girl is a sex slave, okay? That's what I'm talking. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you a picture. If you don't know about the dead giveaway girl, then I'm gonna show you a picture of not just her, but her her rescuer, just because it's a funny damn picture and that nigga looks like some type of character off of a movie. Wait till y'all see this motherfucker here. And she said, "Let me out." There you go. Oh yeah, there you go right there. That's a good old picture. Good picture. But that's my point. So I believe that there's a clear definition of a girl that is a sex slave and a girl that is not. I believe that these two ladies are some bona fide, certified sex submissives, which is basically, for those of you who may not know, these are just ladies that just want to be, they like the dominatrix thing. They like for a man to go and tell them what to do, how to do it, when you go to the bathroom, when you ask to go outside, if you can have a drink of water, all that kind of stuff. That's just their thing. One person likes to be in control and the other person likes to give up the control. It is a mutual relationship, and that's how they get down. Now, I'm not one to try to knock that. If somebody is doing something and they ain't hurting nobody else, ain't nobody in pain and nothing like that, and even some people like the pain part. I forgot what they call that. Is that S&M or BDSM or something like that? I believe that's what it's called. I think it's S&M, where they like the people to take a whip to them and spank them hard and maybe even put a cat of nine tails on them or something. They get into that kind of stuff. That's what they do. And if that's what you do, that's what you do. However, the key to that is you are a willing participant. And regardless of what these parents are saying, I believe that these two girls, even though they may be young, but they are legal, and they may be in what most people would consider naive or whatever the case may be. These girls are young enough to be able to, they're old enough to be able to consent and say, I want to be with this dude. I want to, do what this dude telling me to do. I'm fine with that. That's how it is. That's what I want. Leave me alone. Let me live my life like it's golden. And if that's what they want to do, I believe that you need to, hey, let them do that. And if 10 years from now they say I'm tired and I want to move on and I want to go somewhere else, what the hell did I do with that picture? Then so be it. But until then, let these girls alone and let them do what they do. Plain and simple. That's all I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, what people are trying to put on these girls and trying to say they this or that, it's all, in my opinion, an agenda. That's all I'm saying. It is straight up an agenda. That's the dead giveaway dude. That there is the dude who rescued the girl from being a sex slave. They were sex slaves and he rescued them. Yes, that is not broken. That is a broken front window on the grill. Yes, it is. And that tooth is slightly discolored or yellow, or whatever you want to call it. But hey, he's a hero. He was eating McDonald's and he stopped eating his McDonald's to go save these girls. That's what he did. So that there is a hero. So hey, get down how you live. Now, here's where I come into a problem, and here's what brought my I guess got my spidey senses a tingling and said, "No, I need to talk about this." Let's watch this interview, and you about to see one of the girls' parents interrupt this video, and I mean this dude's press conference, and get to talking about some shit that this dude ain't got nothing to do with. Now, when you look at this guy here, I'm gonna get to this part, you'll see that he clearly does not have a mustache, but yet still has a beard. I don't know about these type of cats. Most cats that I see or meet or hang around like this, you can't really trust them. You gotta have something here, even if it's thin or faint. Just all out clean with just this, I don't know. Or if they got this part and this and nothing here, like the D.L. Hughley, down low nigga right there, he got that D.L. Hughley face. I don't like it.
The same charges a decade ago.
Oh, get all that, bro. Where's my daughter at?
The same charges he had before.
Is in there right now in jail.
Now let me tell you something. He out of pocket, first of all, because you don't come on another man's job and get to talking shit and interrupt him. It's rude. It's rude and it's disrespectful. What up with it, Lady La? It's rude and disrespectful. You don't come on no other nigga job and just interrupt. You, in most cases, you get your ass whooped for that type of shit. And if Daryl Johnson was any type of G, he'd gave him that look like, hey, hey man. And you see he got his little cup of coffee and he's sitting there trying to be civilized, and this nigga come interrupt and be like, hey, my office hours are from. That's what he should have gave him, but Daryl ain't that kind of dude. He's just sitting back and he's just trying to be the male version of what's the chick from that Kerry Washington be playing? That's what he's trying to be, the fixer.
I want to know where my daughter is. Where is she at? Answer that question.
Answer that.
Was arrested yesterday.
Answer that question.
Walking his dogs yesterday.
Move.
After he walked his dogs, he was arrested. The Northern District of Illinois and the Eastern District of
I want to sit here and say this.
New York. He's in Cook County right now. He's been held. He's probably going to be arraigned sometime today. He's probably going to have his bond hearing sometime next week. Any questions?
I got a question. Where is my daughter?
He bogus as hell for that shit. He came right back with any questions. Yeah, I got a question. Where's my damn daughter at? Boy, you need to stop it. Don't be trying to act like you a concerned parent now and that you want to sit here and say, oh, I'm trying to just find my baby. I'll tell you right now, everybody who know this, y'all know, hey, if this was a folks meeting, those of you who don't know who the folks are, them the gangster disciples, this is an old school folks meeting. That is what we would call an ignorant outburst. Ignorant outbursts will get your ass what we call a mouth shot. Okay? Mouth shot is when the sergeant at arms that's in the folks meeting, whoever that could be, usually one of the more strapping gentlemen, one of the more muscular cats, will then disperse what we call a mouth shot, which is hitting your ass in the mouth one good time, and you can't cover up and you can't flinch. You gotta suck that shit up like and take that mouth shot, and you be a little bloody and you be spitting the blood out But that's what you get for ignorant outbursts. It gets your mouth shot in the folks meeting. So thank God he ain't at no folks meeting, because he would get his motherfucking shit busted right about now.
Where's Jocelyn Savage? We don't want to come to hear your lies. Where are our daughter at?
Let me talk. First of all, I know nothing about
and what kind of nigga wear a part that far back in his head? Nigga, this ain't 80, 89. Get your ass out of here. You old, I got good hair, but still trying to keep my shit together with a fade and a part all the way to the back, like back here. Boy, get your ass out of here with that shit.
I know nothing.
You gonna ask my question?
I'm gonna let you answer.
Okay,
Go ahead.
but you got to be quiet and let me talk.
Answer it.
First of all, your daughter, I have nothing to do with your daughter.
We know, but
Hold up a
it's still
second.
Tasha said that's back. I'm old, so you saying that's back in now? I'm just saying, I ain't used to seeing that type of shit. That shit there was old school. Now it's back in, huh? The park going all the way back here. I guess.
something to do.
Hold up a second. Hold up.
We was at the Trump Tower yesterday.
See, let me tell you something right here. See, this your problem, Dale, and I hope that somebody get this to Dale Johnson. Dale, the reason why he talking to you that way is because he don't respect your gangster, okay? There's a certain way, if you gonna interrupt my meeting, you gonna interrupt my press conference, or whatever you gonna do, you can interrupt. But then there's a certain level of respect that will and must be paid. And he don't have that respect for you, Dale. That's why he talking shit. And you need to have a conversation with him offline and say, motherfucker, don't you ever come and interrupt me like that again. If you want to talk, I get the fact you trying to do something for your daughter, but motherfucker, don't you come and talk to me like that no more, or I'm going to really dish your motherfucking ass on TV and tell you, hey man, maybe if you was a better daddy, you'd have been, you wouldn't be worried about where your daughter is. You wouldn't be asking me about your kid, pimp. That's what you should have said to that nigga. You need to have that conversation with him. Because that dude is running off at the mouth, and he ain't on shit. And I can tell you why he a punk ass nigga. Because ain't no motherfucking way in God's green earth that a nigga could be holding what I would suspect to be holding my child hostage and still be drawing air. R. Kelly ain't hard to find. And neither is his security. Ain't none of them niggas bulletproof. That's all I'm saying. If you really down for your daughter, you really a daddy, you ain't gonna let no nigga, you ain't gonna never let no nigga like that just have your daughter not give you no answer. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. If you just want to say, hey, look, Rob, give me my daughter, present my daughter to me and let her tell me to my face that I need to move on, because then I can look her in the eye and know for sure and move on. If not, nigga, you ain't safe and nobody else is. Well, what that's supposed to mean? Just what I said. Now, fuck around with me if you want to. That's what you supposed to say if you a real daddy. Ain't no man out here on this earth, unless it's Thanos or one of the goddamn Avengers. And even though some of them niggas gonna be suspect, like the nigga with the wings, the black dude, he ain't bulletproof. Thor, I think Thor probably bulletproof. Who else on the Avengers ain't bulletproof? Captain America, nigga, I can shoot around that vibranium shield. Fuck that, he ain't bulletproof. I can probably catch Tony Stark somewhere. Hawkeye, yeah, Hawkeye ain't bulletproof. The nigga with the bow and arrow, he ain't bulletproof. It's a lot of people that ain't bulletproof. Now the Hawk, I ain't gonna say shit to the Hawk because he kicked my ass. Thor could kick my ass. Black Panther, he always had that suit on, but I'm still gonna take a shot at the Black Panther. Ain't no Black Widow, that motherfucker, all them niggas, y'all show, y'all got problems. If y'all fucking with my daughter, y'all got a problem. Now, even them niggas that work for Thanos, the dude that used to come and fly around and be like, hear me and rejoice. That nigga got powers, so I ain't gonna trip. Loki, he got powers, I ain't gonna trip. But all the rest of them niggas, y'all niggas gonna see me. I got a special set of skills, and if y'all don't produce my daughter in the next 24 hours, ain't none of y'all say, all bets is off, I ain't renegotiating, I ain't gonna talk after I shoot the first 3 security guards. Nope, I'm laying all y'all niggas down until ain't nobody standing but my daughter. That's what I'ma do. That's what a daddy does. All day long. You kill for your property and your family. I'm just telling you straight up, I ain't playing no games. Take my daughter, hide my daughter, have her, she can shoot 30 videos. My daughter could do a documentary about daddy, leave me alone. You better tell me to my face. And if the niggas who got you, who with you, doing whatever, they better tell me to my face. Hey, here she go, bruh. Talk to your daughter. You got 10 minutes. Whatever. Hey, look, girl. Is this what you want to do? You sure? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Cause I ain't coming for your ass no more after this. This is what I'm gonna tell you. You can write you a book 20 years later, but you gonna talk about this goddamn moment right now. You wanna stay with R. Kelly? That's who you wanna be with? Fine. I ain't gonna just change your last name, and I ain't gonna fuck with you no more. That's all I want you to do. Hey, Robert, change your last name. Other than that, I don't get that conversation with my kid. All y'all niggas die. Even this nigga here. Let this no mustache having nigga be at a meeting with R. Kelly and his attorney. All of them. Ain't none of them safe. Not nan one of them. They better have a SWAT team security detail with spotters. Cause I'm coming long range. I ain't gonna be one of them niggas that's kamikaze with a 38. No, I'm coming long range. 5.56 with the scope. That's where I'm at. 300 yards out. Knocking them down. And it might take me 4 weeks to get them all, but ain't none of them. That first day, when they don't think I'm playing, that first day, it's gonna be about 3 of them that's gonna lose their life. And it might just be security and an assistant, but the rest of them gonna be like, shit, this a nigga trying to kill R. Kelly. I ain't coming back to work. Till y'all get that nigga that was on that phone 24 hours ago, 25 hours ago, I ain't coming back. Don't ask me to come back. Here go my security badge. Here go my keys, my company cell phone. I ain't coming back till y'all got that other nigga gone. That's it. Or y'all give him his daughter or something. That's all I'm saying. There go my ring.
I was not at Trump Tower.
I said we was at Trump Tower.
We was at Trump Tower. He sound like a preacher, don't he? We was at Trump Towers yesterday. Yeah. And we went down to see my daughter. All right. And we don't know what's going on. Mm-hmm.
Well, being checked.
Okay, so come on. I ain't moved nobody.
Yeah. No, you're a part of his camp, right?
I'm not a part of his camp.
Why are you speaking for him right now?
Hold on a second. Let me explain something to you right quick.
Are you speaking for him right now?
Let me explain something to you right quick, because I'm not going to allow you to come in and interrupt my press conference.
No.
Listen.
What do you mean?
Let's be intelligent.
Let's be very
wait a minute.
Hold up. Talk.
Are y'all going to let me answer the
Go
question?
ahead and talk.
First of all, Mr. Kelly.
And you hear that woman behind him, all she doing is egging shit on. Won't shut the fuck up. And let me tell you this. My wife gonna be right behind me with my magazines. Here you go, daddy. Here's this 30. Locked and load. Go get him. Here you go, daddy. Here go the 60 round. I reloaded it again. I'm watching your 6, honey. She gonna be sitting there with her pencil like, I'm watching your 6. That's what she gonna be doing. Right there with me. Cause we ain't playing like that with our baby. We just not. It ain't gonna happen.
I haven't been in Chicago in a week. Okay?
You had caught? Hold up.
You had caught? Shut the fuck up.
Y'all gonna answer my questions?
Go ahead.
Okay. Y'all coming at me as if I have your daughter.
No.
I'm not. Hold up a second. I'm not a part of any camp.
Still won't shut the fuck up.
I am a contract worker who's hired to do a job. No different from these people with these cameras right here.
So who hired?
Hold on a second. I don't work for Mr. Kelly.
Who hired you?
I work for Mr. Stephen Greenberg. Okay? Now, hold up a second.
Shut the fuck up.
I haven't been paid.
Are you not a good
Hold
friend
up a second.
See how niggas see, and here's my thing. This is what's the telltale signs of how they own bullshit. Because what you asking this dude, and he's trying to tell you, you won't let him talk. So they just want to keep the whole motherfucking the confusion and the attention on them. That's what they trying to do. Because y'all know what y'all daughter doing. Y'all know what she on. Because the rest of the world, we all know what's going on just by what we seeing on social media. So if there is some type of ploy or plot or some cover up or whatever the case may be, you got this man on the spot and you asked him a flat out question. Let him answer, and if he's lying or if you see some holes in his story, then you can get him. But the fact that you won't let him finish It's just a clear indicator of you just wanting to keep the shit going and the drama going. You're trying to beef this up for the attention that you just want to get. That's all this shit is.
Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him.
He done told let him talk. Let him talk. He done told her to let him talk, and she done told him to let him talk. So why the fuck can't both of you two grown motherfuckers shut up and let him talk? Because he ain't got your daughter, and you know that shit. And you know goddamn well he can't just say, hey, yeah, bring our daughter down here, man. We gonna keep going. So he can't even get you what you asking for.
I foot my own way. I do my own thing.
We're not worried about the money.
Hold on a second.
We don't care about the money.
Hold on one second. You guys came and stormed the press conference. Here's where we are.
So shut
let
up.
me say this right here. I have much sympathy for you guys. I haven't been around here. I just got here 6 months ago. Whatever you guys went through, you guys been through that. That was long before me. I have nothing to do with anything anybody told you in the past what happened. I tried to negotiate. Some of you guys, it didn't work out. Now, I personally don't know your daughter. I've met your daughter 6 times. I've seen her in and out of Trump Towers.
Now, that right there is a telltale sign to me. So, you tried to negotiate something with their daughter before, and it didn't work out. Why would something like that not work out? If it's something to where the parents or the girls and Kales are on bullshit. How does that come back to him? Your problem is with 2 people. Your daughter first and foremost, and R. Kelly second. What the fuck he has to do with this? If you ain't willing to take this motherfucker hostage and put a pistol to his head and tell Kales, hey, you producing, I'm shooting your man, which Kale wouldn't give a fuck about anyway, what are you really talking about or talking to this dude for? You just really just trying to stir the pot of shit that you yourself helped this motherfucker cook. Because y'all the motherfuckers that gave that motherfucker access to your daughter. Y'all the motherfuckers that let your daughter go off and run off and be with him. Y'all the motherfuckers that let your daughter say, oh, well, y'all gonna ruin my chances. And I want to go and see him and I want to go and do, y'all gonna mess this up for me. This is my chance. Y'all talking about sending, you shipped your daughter off to a motherfucker who ain't never made a motherfucker into a star. So I ain't trying to hear that shit. I don't have no sympathy for you motherfuckers. Y'all was trying to get paid and you offered your daughter up as a fucking sacrifice. That's the facts.
I haven't seen anything that I would say is suspicious or harmful to your daughter. 0. Okay? Now, the person you should be addressing this to is Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
And Mr. Kelly's attorney. I can't tell you anything about your daughter.
But you're here speaking on
I do not work for your daughter. I do not.
Exactly.
I work for Mr. Greenberg, Mr. Steve Greenberg, who's the attorney. I have a job just like someone that's cooking, someone that's walking down the street, a patrolman. That's what I do. I have absolutely nothing to do with your daughter. I have sympathy for you guys, but that's not my job. Okay. So I'm going to take some courses. You guys want to talk to me afterwards? We can sit and talk.
Most definitely.
Okay, we can do it. Can I have my press conference? Go ahead. I'll sit with you guys and talk to you guys. Okay.
Please.
All right.
Let me ask you a question. Weren't you early on part of the negotiations for the Savages?
I talked to the Savages to negotiate. The deal fell apart. So that's what happened.
And he got canceled.
I have not talked to them since then. I have no communication with them. I'm here today. This is where I am. They asked a question about Mr. Kelly's arrest. That's where we are.
And that's my thing too. This dude job is his publicist. That's it. That's what he's there for. He is taking direction from the attorney. He's taking direction from the attorney, and he's dealing with the media. That's it. People want to know about what's going on with his case. The feds got him. The feds got 13 counts on him. The feds is probably gonna get, time is inevitable for this motherfucker. He gonna get some time. If they locked up Cosby, they gonna lock this nigga up. This nigga here is going to jail. Thing is just how long. And if he going federal or state, that's it. One of the two. He gonna sit down. I'm telling you that right now. He gonna sit down. May not be for a long time, but he gonna sit down. Because the feds is on him. When the feds come knocking, they already got you. It's just a matter of what else can we talk about to make this shit official? Because we got you. It's just a matter of what you willing to tell us, how you gonna cooperate, and let's work something out so we can just go and get this over with and find out a sat down time. Cause you sat down. So just don't get that when they pull this shit up and the shit they charging them with, trust and believe. Feds got you, you sitting down. That's it and that's all. So
talk to you savages. When it's over with, we can have a conversation. I'm not gonna run from you guys. I have nothing bad against you or nothing negative to say. You guys want to meet, we can meet. I mean, I don't know y'all. I don't know you guys. I've been a part of this.
We was just at the Trump Tower yesterday.
I wasn't there at Trump Towers.
I know that.
Okay,
I bet you heard of that we was there yesterday.
I did not hear you guys at Trump Towers.
Okay.
I just flew from New York last night and I flew here. I have clients all over the globe. Everywhere. Mr. Kelly is one of my clients. That's it. Your daughter, all this took place before I got there. So I'm going to talk to you guys. Allow me to have a press conference. You can't.
Do you understand?
I do understand. I do understand.
Okay.
I absolutely understand. I absolutely understand.
it ain't about what being normal is. It's about the fact that your kid is grown and is doing what they want to do. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. It's like, I don't get the fact that they think that this, and it's like even people are making this seem as though like it's something to really be concerned about. It's like, this is what they want to do. They're participating in this. Now, if you talking about Amanda Berry, hey, we should all be concerned, because that boy had that motherfucker locked up in a basement in a boarded up house for years, having babies and all. That's different. This right here, this is bullshit. They know what their daughter's doing. Just like he just said, we was down at Trump Tower yesterday. So that means you know where your daughter at. She don't want to see you. How does this dude have anything to do with that? The people that you need to see is in the Trump Tower. You need to see R. Kelly and your daughter. He ain't got nothing to do with that. They got phones. They can do Instagram videos. They can do Facebook Live videos. If they wanted to talk to you, they would. If they wanted to cry for help, they could. R. Kelly ain't no goddamn murderer. He ain't murdering women that's trying to get away. He's sitting upstairs playing sex games with your daughters, and your daughters are with it. That's what it is. So stop trying to make this seem like these girls are just some naive victims and they've been held against their will and they're playing in Kale's sex shop. That is not what it is. These motherfuckers have both decided this is where I want to be, like Donnell Jones. That's where I want to be, where I want to be. Sweeter than a I wanna play with R. Kelly. Whoa, whoa. Never did I imagine. That's what they wanna do. They wanna be there. They wanna play in his games. They wanna be in his hotel. They wanna be there. So what are we talking about really, people? I don't get it.
Understand what's going on with you guys? I have a 21-year-old.
Oh, wow.
Listen to me. I have a 21-year-old. I would drive that truck in that hotel if my daughter's in there. That's what
Boom! Boom! What is you talking about?
I would do. I would drive that truck and I'd get her if it's my daughter. I don't know your situation. I don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
I don't know what I heard when I got here. So I would talk to you guys, but please allow me. I'm not gonna run.
He telling you right there. He putting you on your. He challenge. He ain't challenging you. He checking your ass as a man and as a father. Nigga, ain't nothing on this green earth that's gonna keep me from my daughter, and I know where she at. Do you know how many parents are searching for their kids, got them on the back of milk cartons, got them up on the wall at customer service by Walmart, got them on Amber Alerts, all this shit? It's plenty of parents that's really looking for their kids. Your ass know where your daughter at, but nigga, you ain't got enough balls to go get your baby. Plain and simple. I've been in Trump Tower. Nigga, ain't nothing that can keep. All I need to know is the flow. All I need to know is the flow and my 40. I go get her. I don't need my rifle. My rifle is for fun. My rifle is if I want to go get everybody. If I want to go see my daughter, this 40 right here and the address is all I need. That's it. I'm in there. Ain't nothing gonna keep me from my daughter. And that's what that man just told you, homie. You ain't on shit, Mr. Savage. and Mr. Clary. Both of y'all on some punk ass shit. Ain't nobody gonna sit here and play these games and feel sorry for you motherfuckers. And should none of y'all feel sorry for y'all, for these dudes. Plain and simple. And the mamas. Cause y'all was all with it when y'all was at his studio. Y'all was all good when y'all was taking selfies and taking pictures and talking business deals and all that shit. It was all fun and it was all, yeah, Kales, yeah, Roberts, yeah, R. Kelly. We gonna do it. We about to get paid. We about to do it big. Y'all was all with that shit then. Now that all he want to do is fuck on your daughter and all your daughter want is to fuck on him, now y'all mad because he ain't cutting y'all in. He didn't cut y'all out. He didn't need y'all no more. Y'all gave him what he wanted, which was access to your daughters. Because both of them motherfucking parents, on both of them kids, they parents served them up. They parents took them to the show. They parents took them backstage. They parents let them get on a plane and go see that man. And they knew goddamn well that she was 17 and she was just gonna be with this motherfucker for the weekend working on an album. What grown ass man gonna let a motherfucking another grown ass man spend the weekend with his daughter under the pretense of there's gonna be a chaperone with her at all times? Yeah, you right. That chaperone gonna be me, motherfucker. Or she can say bye to this fucking deal. Now you wanna run up after this nigga when you turn 18 and you grown? Get your shit, get the fuck out my house, and you can go live happily ever after with this nigga. But me as a parent, and my moral compass, I ain't gonna let no motherfucking man or no motherfucking grown ass woman be alone with my baby. No way. That's bullshit. And the fact that these motherfuckers acting like that shit didn't happen is where I call bullshit. And I don't feel sorry for them.
Allow me to have a press conference. I'll sit and talk to you guys. I have no problem with that. Any questions?
There are future reports that, there are reports that there's future indictments coming out today. Can you speak on those?
That's a possibility. I mean, we were expecting this. This is nothing new. Mr. Greenberg has assembled several federal lawyers to represent Mr. Kelly, and that's what we are. I mean, this is nothing new. It's been out. The Savage reported. Everybody has reported this. This is nothing new. We expected this to happen.
Exactly.
So is there a plan for bond? What's next?
Probably early next week. Mr. Greenberg gave a statement, a press release this morning. Bond hopefully next week.
So something specific that.
And make sure y'all click the like button and subscribe. But look, here's the thing is what he's telling them is that, hey, we expected the feds to come with this shit because they probably looked at it and was like, man, this shit gonna get turned over to the feds at some point, or the feds can get involved because some of the shit that he did is a federal crime. So that's why they said they expected it or whatever, and that it was coming. Fine, they prepared for it. They doing their thing. All the while, if it was a problem, if it was some type of being held against their will, the feds would have been on this shit. You can all say, well, Chicago police be helping R. Kelly. Fine, you want to say that stupid shit, go right ahead. But the feds wouldn't let this shit happen if it was some fuck shit going on. If he was holding motherfuckers against their will and the feds, with the investigating that they're doing, they would have been in there and busted that shit up. Plain and simple. They would have done that shit. But they know that them girls is up in there on their own free will. They know it.
That there was a case that R. Kelly was influencing in Atlanta. Can you speak on that?
What case is that?
It was something that was noted in one of the...
I can't speak on anything I don't know. I talk to him all the time. I haven't talked to him today.
You talked to him yesterday?
I did not.
When's the last time you spoke with him?
I can't say. We talked to him.
You said the charges are all from the
These are the same charges. You know, a decade of charges has happened. Same stuff, same day, different channel. It's the same thing. It's nothing different. We expected Mr. Kelly was aware. Mr. Greenberg was a fine attorney, made Mr. Kelly aware of what was going to be happening. We're here today. I mean, we're prepared. We have a great.
And I think I do think that I'll address what you said, CJ Gunn, but I think that there is a thing where they knew, and they were, because they were probably very confident with what the state was trying to do. I'm pretty sure they was like, we ain't tripping on them. And they pretty much sure probably knew this shit probably gonna go the Fed way, and that's what we really need to be prepared for, because they probably the only motherfuckers that can really get some shit on. But it's no telling. We don't know what they know. And until it go to trial, until there is some type of settlement, or well, I mean not settlement, but some type of plea agreement or plea deal, we may not know. But at the end of the day, it's like this. The thing that you're saying, CJ, is dead on. Sold his daughter. Disgusting. And the problem with that is, it's like it's even more disgusting to know if it's happening on this level. Imagine the other parents that are doing this shit with their kids. Imagine the other parents that are letting their kids get raped, molested, for real, and with their daughters or with their sons, and they ain't saying nothing. That's what is troubling to me. It's like they are in situations where ain't nobody gonna come and try to fight for them, because the people that's selling them are the motherfuckers that's with it. They good with it on both ends. They letting their kids or they letting their daughters get molested, and they hear their daughters at night. They in the bed and know that their husband or their boyfriend or their side nigga is getting out the bed late at night and going into their kids' room, and they acting like they don't know what's going on. It's plenty of that shit happening every day. So it's like this ain't something that is just so far and far-fetched and this is just so unheard of. Man, this shit happens all the time. Where there are parents who let their kids and allow their kids to be put in these type of situations. These parents of today, and even parents back then, have always let children be accessed by fucking perverts for money, for resources, for whatever. That shit happens all the time. And the fact that motherfuckers don't want to call that shit out back then, or don't want to call the shit out that's happening across the street, don't want to call the shit out that's happening in their own house or the floor above or the floor below, that's where the problem is. Because at the end of the day, not one time can anybody say that they got a valid reason as to why they let this man have access to their daughter. Neither one of them. Azriel or Jocelyn. Neither one of them can give a valid reason as to why would you let this man, grown-ass man, whom you known has had rumors of being with underage girls, who is known on paper to see legal documentation of him being a statutory rapist, where he married a girl illegally. You know this. Now, he can tell you, that's just rumors, man. Y'all don't know. People be trying to tear me down. People try to get money from me. You can listen to all that. But the fact is, there is a legal document that shows not only did he, but his team helped him to conspire to marry an underage girl, and he did it. The fact that I know that is more than enough. And I don't give a damn if it happened 2 years ago or if it happened 22 years ago. I know that. Nigga, you can't be nowhere near my daughter. You cannot be alone with my daughter. I don't want you in the studio with my daughter. I don't want no record deal from you for my daughter. I don't want shit around you. I don't want her around you, period. Yeah, baby girl, I know you want to be a singer, but this nigga right here ain't the way. We can go see somebody else, but we ain't gonna see this motherfucker. I can tell you that. We can go see will.i.am. We can go see Adam Levine. We can go see plenty other motherfuckers. But you ain't gonna see this motherfucker right here. We can go see Quincy Jones. We can go see plenty other people. But this guy right here, no way. Number one, I already know what he has done in the past. Number two, this nigga has no record or track record of making stars. I don't understand how people cannot see that. He ain't got not one. Not one. The only one that he had something to do with, he fucked her and married her. What are you talking about? Why would you think that he wouldn't want to do the same thing to your young daughter? Right. Changing Faces never took off. Sparkle never took off. Motherfucking Ryan Isley was already a star. So you can go and miss me with that shit. Whoever want to pull that out their ass. Charlie Wilson, already a star. Already established. So you can't pull that shit out your ass neither. Name me somebody else. He wrote songs with Michael Jackson. Already a star. King of pop. Name me one motherfucker you don't know of that he took and made a bona fide star. You can't. because that's not what he do. He want all the glory himself. He ain't never made nobody shit. Never. He done gave a lot of musicians some jobs. He done gave a lot of niggas some jobs, and a lot of niggas done did all that. But he ain't never ever made nobody a star. Why you think he gonna make your daughter a star after this nigga done been in the business for 20 something odd years? Top of the charts, one of the most brilliant R&B stars or musicians or artists, whatever you want to call it, of all time. How can you tell me that this dude ain't had the chance or ain't met the right talent to do that? Done wrote songs with Celine Dion, done did songs with, what's the other big girl that's like the Madonna chick? He done did songs for her. He done wrote plenty of hits. He done did plenty of good music. But that nigga ain't made not one person. Yes, you can't count K. Michelle. You can't. You can't count none of them. And all of the girls that he worked with, he probably fucked half of them, if not all of them. But the point is, he ain't made nobody. So it is what it is. Hey, Shanika, thank you so much for subscribing and checking out the channel. I appreciate that. And salute to my brother, DJ Just J. My man. But it's like, man, Keke Palmer worked with him. Keke Palmer was made by Kels. He ain't made nobody. That ain't what he do. So why you think this gonna work for you, I have no clue. But now you're here.
Cast of attorneys that's working on this case. And we're looking forward to Mr. Kelly day in court, and he's proven his innocence.
He's actually on the same charge.
Well, let me say this to you. There have been rumors of an FBI Homeland Security investigation of Mr. Kelly. We know that. So it's the same stuff that's been out. A couple of the charges are the same charges that they had in Cook County State Attorney. Same thing.
Obstruction of justice charges different.
We've been talking about obstruction of justice. We've been talking about that for a while. That's been going on for a while. Mm-hmm. We talked about it, and here we are today. We're here. Any other questions? If I didn't believe he was this, I wouldn't be here. Any other questions? Of course. I know y'all came for more than just y'all out here two hours.
What's your announcement? Could you say one more time what your name is?
Daryl
what
Johnson.
Your relationship is with? How do you spell that? And what's your relationship?
D-A-R-R-E-L-L. Johnson, like the baby powder, or the diapers, or the bandage. My relationship is I work for Mr. Greenberg. I'm part of Mr. Kelly's team to help him navigate his way through this court.
I don't know, man, but for this dude to be the black male version of Olivia Pope, he just not convincing to me. He one of the most tongue-tied. It seems like every question asked of him is just something that's just totally shocking and throws him off. He just does not seem prepared. And I'm talking every time I done heard this dude speak. He seems like he's never prepared. And he never really answers shit. And I get the whole deflecting thing and, you know, just really saying something but not really saying nothing. But you can't even tell a motherfucker your name. Yeah, Johnson like the baby powder. You know, like the shampoo.
Process. I'm a crisis manager. That's what I am. That's what I do. I come in and I help my client navigate, and that's what I'm doing. I don't know the Savages. I talked to the Savages 1 or 2 times. I set some beats up. They canceled the beat. The beat didn't happen. That's what happened.
Are you speaking on behalf of Mr. Kelly?
I'm speaking on behalf of. You said what now?
Are you speaking on behalf of Mr. Kelly? Did he ask you to speak for today?
On what? He doesn't have to have me speak. I'm hired. That's what I do.
And he's hired you. You're hired through the law firm, not by him personally.
Do you see this dude?
Mr. Kelly and Mr. Greenberg. Okay. So if I speak, I'm speaking.
What? He said if I speak, I'm speaking. Do you represent Mr. Kelly? Motherfucker, I represent Mr. Kelly. Yes, I do. I'm his publicist. I'm his crisis manager. Yes. Why are you trying to dodge that? Like, the lawyer hired you, and that's who you report to. That's your boss. But yes, I do absolutely, unequivocally, I do work for Mr. Kelly. I represent Mr. Kelly. But however, I report to Mr. whoever his lawyer is. Mr. Greenfield or Greenberg. Why is he trying like not to answer that shit? That shit just seems he don't know what the fuck he doing. I'm telling you.
I'm speaking.
How do you plan on improving his image though?
Well, we don't have to prove innocence. In the United States, you don't have to prove your innocence. In the United States, you're innocent to proving guilty. So it's the FBI, the state, and all those people that got to prove that he's guilty.
He said, I work, but I don't work. I work, but don't work.
Accusation is an accusation until you prove it. I said before, when I first got here, America is the greatest country in the world. When it works, it works. When it doesn't, it doesn't. Mr. Kelly, we have this day.
What the fuck does that mean? When it works, it works. And when it doesn't, it doesn't. This motherfucker crazy, man. If I was at Kels, I'm telling you right now, player, look here. Your ass riding with this motherfucker here, he is not a good look for you, bro. I'm telling you right now. If anybody know Roberts, anybody can see Rob, tell him I said it. Hey, man, this no mustache having nigga right here, he ain't a good look, bro. You need to get you somebody else who can speak. Preferably, if it was me, I would have a black woman doing this. That's what I pay enough, and I would have a black woman doing this shit here. Or I get me somebody else who is much more believable. This dude here seems suspect as hell on all fronts. I'm just saying. That's just my 2 cents. That's just how I feel. I'm just telling you what it looked like to me. From somebody on the outside looking in, this motherfucker don't seem confident at all. He just seems like he is like, yeah, you know, I do what I do and I do it. And when I speak, and I'm speaking. So that's why I speak. And when America works, it works. And when it doesn't, it doesn't. When the water is hot, it's hot. When the water is cold, it's cold. When the weather is nice, it's nice. And when the weather is terrible, it is terrible. So what I need to clarify here today is to justify the fact that we are saying a lot of things that we're saying because we're saying them, and that's what we're doing for Mr. Kelly. I'm here on behalf of the team that's representing the team of Mr. Kelly, and what I say is just what I'm saying because that's what I said. That's what the fuck this nigga's doing. He's just talking a bunch of shit and ain't saying nothing. I'm telling you right now, if that dude was trying to speak on my behalf, I'll be like, you fired. And if I was trying to talk to this dude and I needed some answers, he the last motherfucker I want to talk to, because I'm going to wind up punching him or shooting him. Plain and simple. He is not the dude you want representing you, kid. You need somebody who's going to come out clear and concise. Answer questions or don't answer. Say, hey, I can't answer that at this time. Hey, I'm not prepared to answer that at the moment. Next question. That's what you need, a motherfucker who come out and seem like they own business, so you don't have some bunch of motherfuckers just walking up talking cash shit. Where my daughter at? God damn it, you son of a bitch. I want to see my baby. You don't want to be dealing with motherfuckers like this, man. I'm telling you. Because that dude is not a good look. That's all I got to say. This last little part here, this is the other girl's parents that I wanted to show. And this was filmed a while ago. But yeah, he do need to carry Washington. If he can just get the actor, he ain't even gotta find Olivia Pope. Just find Olivia Hope or find Oliver Dope. Somebody else. I don't care. But this motherfucker right here ain't getting it.
The parents of one of R. Kelly's live-in girlfriends say she is trapped in what they call a monstrous situation. Only on CBS This Morning, Alice and Angelo Clary reveal why they are now afraid for their daughter's, Azriel's, life. It is their first interview since the scathing Lifetime documentary Surviving R. Kelly. Azriel Clary met the singer back in 2015. She was 17 at the time. Her parents claim that Kelly promised to help launch her singing career. They say they have learned since then that his real interest in their words was a little more sinister. I spoke with them yesterday about how this all started, and they say that just 3 days after meeting R. Kelly, their daughter went to a hotel to meet him without their permission. They were furious and went knocking on hotel doors to find her.
What she said was, this was an audition. Why wouldn't you trust me? Y'all would think I would put myself in a predicament and not call y'all if something wasn't right.
She's saying you're messing up my chances.
And that's exactly what she said. This is my opportunity. This is my big break.
Tempers eventually cooled, and the Clarys say they actually developed a professional relationship with R. Kelly over the next few months, even pitching various business deals.
Now, you got your daughter telling you, this is what I'm doing, lying to your ass flat out. And I don't know why y'all gonna mess up my chances with R. Kelly. This is my big break. Y'all need to let me do what I do. Y'all need to trust me. Here's the thing. She's 17. And at that time was about to be 18 in less than 4 months. So she gonna be legal anyway. At this time, you do one or two things. And not to mention, and I don't think they're gonna mention it here, but they caught her texting R. Kelly some sexual shit back when this shit was going on. So before she went and stayed with this nigga and caught that plane and was alone with this nigga, they caught her on her phone sending or talking sexy back and forth and all that shit with R. Kelly. Now, they all at that point knew what was going on and still was on bullshit with it because they were under the impression that they were going to get paid. That's all it is.
All of which he rejected.
What's going on?
The Clarys say the singer had his own proposal. Let Azriel join him on his tour full.
And I'm gonna say this, and this is just my thing. In most states, 17 is legal. That I get that. And when you talk about the legality thing, I personally think that that's something that does needs to be looked at, because in most states you can be 13 or 14 or something like that. I believe, in my own personal opinion, any motherfucker once your ass turn 15 or 16, you should be legal, because most kids start fucking at that age, if not sooner. Most kids have a sexual experience or have lost their virginity by that time. If not, they ain't making it out of high school. But my thing is this: when you go back and look at any of these relationships, and even these girls that can admit it, tell me the first time you was on some grown sexual hand job, dick sucking, finger fucking, whatever the case may be. And if you ask them if they honest, they gonna say 13, 14. So exactly, which is why I say by the time you 15 or 16, if you ain't fucking, you about to start. 17 is very rare. 18, by the time them motherfuckers get out that first year in college, if they do go to college, 90% of them motherfuckers already fucking. They fucking or sucking, doing something. Now you might have some that's doing the whole I'ma stay a virgin, but I'ma suck dick and I'ma do anal sex, all that. They might do that, but at the end of the day, they are having sex by that age. So to make it to where it's illegal, because if two 16-year-olds get together and have a baby, what do we say? Well, now y'all gotta step up, because now y'all mothers and fathers. Ain't nobody trying to send nobody to jail. Two 15-year-olds get together, or a 15 and a 17-year-old get together and have a baby. What y'all saying? Well, now they gotta step up. A 15-year-old dude sleeping with a 32-year-old woman, well, you know, he lucky. 15-year-old girl sleeping with a 21-year-old dude, oh, you a pervert. You a pedophile. You a rapist. I get the legality part of it, but there has to be a truth to recognize what it is and what's happening. Plain and simple. It's just like when you talking about the people that are on drugs. You got crackheads, heroin addicts, all that shit is illegal, right? But you still have what? Recovery centers. You still have programs where people can go who use illegal drugs, they still get help. Because there's an acknowledgement piece to the other side of the coin to say, yeah, it's motherfuckers that's still doing this shit. How many 16-year-old girls do you know fuck some older dude that was 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 41, 32, 38? Whether they did it once or whether they was doing it on a regular basis. How many that 16-year-old girl that was developed and looked like she was 24, how many of them girls you know were sleeping with boys the same age? Very few. And we're not going to even count the girls that's being molested and being raped by baby mama's boyfriend. By women's boyfriends, by women's side dudes, by women's by their stepfathers and by their uncle. We ain't gonna even go into that, because them numbers there are off the chain. So I'm just saying, the reality of what's actually happening, with these young girls, that girl at 17 had her mind made up she was fucking R. Kelly. Whether she waited 4 months or not, I get it. There's a legality to that. And hey, you got to hold the motherfucker to it. But the fact of the matter is, she had in her mind, and her mind was made up that she was going to sleep with that dude. So for her to still be with him a year later, 2 years later, or 20 years later, she made her mind up. She was not forced. That's my point. Now, Amanda Berry, she was forced. Time and time again. To the point to where she suffered from the psychological effects of it, to where she was in such a force or a sex slave position to where she began to cope with that shit. That's a sex slave. That's a submissive girl right there. Plain and simple. Who wanted to be and wants to be with a celebrity. The R&B, the lesbian R&B thug. That's who she wants to be with.
Time.
He flew us into Chicago. We sat with him in his studio. We met with him. And he basically told us, yeah, I'm starting tour. Basically, y'all need to make a decision.
Asriel had dreams of becoming a singer, according to her parents, who say she dealt with personal struggles, including a suicide attempt following a bad breakup. That was before she met R. Kelly. She eventually gave her parents an ultimatum.
Boom. So, not the ultimatum part, because plenty of teenagers do that shit, I get it. But you already see that she was mentally unstable at some point to where she had a bad breakup, had an issue with a previous boyfriend. Where is the help for her with that piece? The girl attempted to take her life. So therefore she's troubled about something. Where is she was seeing the counselor for all this time and then she was doing this and she was I get it. But you can clearly see the path that she was on and what actually happened to her is a lot more than just R. Kelly. That's all I'm saying.
She says, if you don't allow me to go, I will try to take my own life again, or I will run away.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to call her bluff on it because I know she just attempted this previously. So I'm thinking in my head, she only got 3 more months. She's going to be 18, so she can do what she wants. And
let me tell you something, parents. Here's the thing, and here's where a lot of parents go wrong. You're parents for a reason, right? And there has to be a structure and a line that you must hold as parents. There are certain things that you have to stand firm on, even when your kid totally disobeys, or even if your kid strays or completely runs away. It's called doing the right thing and having the moral compass. If my kid tells me, if you don't let me go to the R. Kelly concert, I'm going to run away, so be it. If you're willing to make that choice on your own and suffer the consequences of that, that's on you. But there are certain, you will not, as a child and as a child of mine, you will not run my household threatening me with ultimatums of you killing yourself, of you running away, of you going to do this, going to do that. You cannot let a child do that to you as a parent, because at the end of the day, that's not what the world is. The world doesn't work that way, and neither should your house. You need to understand that as a parent, hey, there are rules that need to be followed. And when you break those rules, there are consequences that must be suffered. And if you think that you're immune to that or you're exempt from that, then you got another goddamn thing coming. This whole thing about trying to make sure I want to be my kids' friend as a parent, I want to be able to talk to them on any and every level, that's fine. But you don't need to be sacrificing your morals and values, because if you do it, then the kid won't have it. You're teaching your child, well, all you got to do is just be willing to say you're going to run away or you're going to kill yourself. You can get whatever the fuck you want. Mom, if you don't buy me this Gucci belt, I'm going to run away. Oh, well, let me go get this Gucci belt. Mom, if you don't buy me this purse, I'm going to kill myself. Oh, well, let me go get your purse. Imagine what it was like for that kid as a young adult, as a young girl, what she was doing. To where that's what she felt she could do. That's bad parenting.
Really carry out this, and then now I'm living with regret for the rest of my life.
From the outside looking in, guys, people will still say you're allowing your 17-year-old daughter, who at the time is underage, to go with R. Kelly. The perception is that he preys on underage girls. Did that give you any kind of pause whatsoever?
That gave me pause. I mean, it gave me awareness, but You talking about a young lady that's raised by two parents going
So you're
to
saying
a
you trusted her?
I didn't trust him. What I trusted was I raised my child right.
So if that's what you saying, if you didn't trust R. Kelly and you're her father, that's just like with this other motherfucker, the Savage Daddy. That's his problem. He wasn't savage enough. But if you gonna trust this, if you gonna not trust R. Kelly, why would you let your daughter be alone with him? Why would, for whatever reason, contract, deal, career, all this shit, if you didn't trust him, why would you let your daughter be in a situation where you gonna let her be responsible for herself, and then you gonna look and say, well, he wrong? How? Why would you let your daughter be alone with a man that you said you didn't trust? If you're her father, why would you allow that? You know what, baby girl? I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't trust him. Now, you want to run off with him in 4 months? Go right the fuck ahead. Not on my watch. Let your story be, whenever you write the book, whenever you tell it, you gonna say, my daddy wouldn't let me be alone with that motherfucker until I turned 18, then I was legally grown, then I went and was alone with him. I had to wait 4 months before I gave him this ass because of my daddy. That's how the story should be read. No, you can't control your kids, but you damn sure can't let your kids control you. That's the problem with parents today. Y'all want to let y'all kids be able to do and say whatever the fuck they want, and they don't learn about consequences and repercussions. Then when they get out into the real world, they get shocked and blown away by all of this shit. And they're like, this ain't fair. I don't feel this way. I feel you should do this. I feel I should do whatever. I can do whatever I want. I feel somebody should give me this. I feel y'all should give me that. That's their problem, because we teaching them this shit at a young age. Whatever you feel should be what you should want to do. No, you can. And that girl, and I'm gonna tell you, in her defense, she could have been your average young, star-stricken, oh, I love him so much, I done listened to every album, I done listened to from fucking Public Announcement all the way up, all of the TP2s, all the way up to Chocolate Factory, all the way up to all that latest shit he got, Love Story, Love Letters, all that. I done listened to it all. I ain't gonna let you go because I'm your daddy. I know you love him. You can cry in the bed at night, but I've been listening to you crying here in my house. That's the difference, and that's what we should be doing. You shouldn't be letting your kid get away with no shit like that because you scared of them, because of what they might do, because of what they talking about, what they gonna do. Okay, go ahead, but I'm not gonna let you do it. I love you enough to where I'm gonna hold true to my morals and values that I would want you to have. So you won't do the same shit with your kid 20 years down the line.
I trust my daughter will be honest with us. And this was strictly her music. R. Kelly had a platform as big as music can ever give somebody. I didn't see the label.
That ain't true.
Stop supporting him.
And you told me that you saw him working with other young women.
Yes.
Last week, Kelly blamed Azriel's parents for their own estrangement.
What kind of father, what kind of mother will sell their daughter to a man?
3 months.
Now let me tell y'all this. All niggas lie. And R. Kelly ain't known for being a very smart person when it comes to just life. He makes poor life choices. I believe him when he said that. I truly do. I believe him when he said it. That's all I gotta say.
Before Azriel turned 18, the Clarys signed a letter giving their consent for her to go on Kelly's tour and stay with a woman named...
Do you see that? We, the parents of Azriel Clary, give consent for Azriel to stay with Valerie Denise Dayton until December 30th, 2015, 12/30/15, in which she will be under her something, what does that say? Under her care during the stated time. Parent. Bam. And that looks like the mama signature and the daddy signature.
Valerie Janice Payton. Who is Valerie Payton?
It ain't R. Kelly. It's not Rob.
So you telling me that you gonna let a woman you don't know, because I don't give a fuck what they say. They didn't know this lady. You don't know her from a can of paint. You do not know her, but you gonna let your daughter be under her care, and you're gonna trust her to be under her care, a woman who works for R. Kelly. You gonna trust her to keep your daughter safe and to not be with your daughter, and to be with your daughter every step of the way until December 30th of 2015. Who the fuck does that? Name me one parent in this room that would sign that would write and sign a letter like that for their 17-year-old daughter, 16-year-old daughter, 15-year-old daughter, 14-year-old daughter, 13-year-old daughter. Who would do that? If there's one person that can tell me that in this room, tell me that in the comment section. Just tell me one of you guys that would do that. Please just let me know in the chat right now. That's all I'm asking. Just one. Is there one person who would write that letter to R. Kelly? Hey, R. Kelly, we gonna give your assistant or this other person that works for you to be with our daughter for this time until the end of the year. She gonna be with you, and we gonna both sign it so that she always with her who gonna be with you. You gonna trust this bitch that you don't know. There you go. Ain't not nothing gonna do no shit like that. Them fuck parents need to die.
But Kelly.
But does she work with R. Kelly?
She's supposed to work for the label. We found out later on that she works for R. Kelly.
But at the time you signed this, you thought she...
Whether she worked for Jive Records, whether she worked for Universal Records, whether she worked for motherfucking It Don't Matter Records. Why would you put your daughter's safety and care and guardianship in the hands of a motherfucker you don't know? If you didn't trust R. Kelly, you should have been with. But if you, and I'm gonna tell you this, I don't expect you to be as all knowing. But if you said out your mouth that you didn't trust R. Kelly as a parent, you should have been with your daughter every step of the way until she turned 18. There should have never been a letter. You should have stayed with her. I don't give a fuck what you talk. You don't trust no 17-year-old to make life decisions. And if you a parent and you doing that shit, you're a dumbass. If you really that concerned about her. Now, if you don't mind your 17-year-old daughter fucking a grown man, there's no conversation that needs to be had. Hey, you 17. I taught you everything you need to know. I can't teach you no more. Go. You got the glow? Go ahead. You let them go. You let them go do what they need to do and to find their own way. If you are willing and ready to let them go do that, fine. Signing some bullshit ass note, hoping that's going to absolve you as a parent of your responsibility, you ain't shit parent doing that. Because if you feel as though you need to do some shit like that and you not going to be willing to be there and step and walk that whole road with her, then you ain't shit. And I tell them that to their goddamn face. Y'all some ain't shit parents who was trying to get paid and you sold your daughter for it, and because it didn't work out, now your ass on TV talking about, where my daughter? I want to see my daughter. She's a sex slave. She being held against her will. No, she not. She with a nigga that's blowing her back out because that's what she want to do, and she want to be with a star and a nigga who gonna spend money on her. Just like y'all was doing. Y'all wanted to get a motherfucker that was gonna spend money on y'all. Plain and simple. And you was willing to serve your daughter up for it. Because if you wasn't, you'd have said, wait till she grown, nigga, because I don't trust you. You'd have said it to her face. You would have said it to his face. You want to run off with that nigga? Fine. You wait 4 months until your ass grown. Cause I'm not gonna let you go be with that nigga. Not on my watch. No way. I'm your daddy. Plain and simple. Well, why can't I go? You just gonna mess it up. Then fuck it. I'm gonna mess it up for you. But I'm not gonna let that nigga go do what I know he wanna do with you. You wanna let him? You better do it as a fucking adult. Cause I'm not gonna play that game with you. You don't see it, I get it. You a kid, you young, you dumb, you want to make bad choices, you want to go through your whole phase at 17, you ain't doing that shit in my house, you better run the fuck away. Plain and simple. But no, they was with it because they had their hand out too. Well, you think we can get about 10 or 15 grand, R. Kelly? You think we can get 50,000? You think you can help me fund my business deal? You think you can help me fund my business idea? You think you can help me fund this? You think you can help me fund that? We giving you our daughter. We want to get paid too. What's in it for us? Where do we fit in? Can we be on the management team? Do we get a check? When do we get on payroll? That's what the fuck they was on. With the label. If you was writing that letter, then that letter would have been signed by a record label executive. Plain and simple. The record label would have had a person specifically designed to that motherfucker, to your daughter, as opposed to a motherfucker who just told you, yeah, I work with the label. Yeah, yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'll watch your daughter. Yeah, I'll watch your daughter. Yeah, we will be together all like night and day. We'll be together all the time. I'll be the sun and the moon. Just like them parents that in that documentary about them kids going out there fucking around with Brian Singer and all that shit. Yeah, we gonna have this. Yeah, this person ain't gonna be with your kid all the time. They all fucking on your son. What you was doing? Trying to get that check. This your chance. Going out there to California. We'll take you out of school. Go ahead, go out there. We'll sign out there. We'll keep working and we'll come see you when you can. But until then, we gonna let you stay with this dude that we don't know that's massaging your shoulders. Fuck out of here.
He told us it was someone affiliated with the music label.
From Sony.
Okay. So you thought she would be a chaperone for your daughter.
That's what she was supposed to have been.
Okay.
My motherfucking kid signing a deal with motherfucking Interscope. I want Jimmy Iovine on that motherfucker. Jimmy, sign the paper. Tell me you gon' if Jimmy Iovine ain't gonna be with your ass all day, then it ain't no deal. Now, how about that? Jimmy, you gotta be with this motherfucker. Jimmy, I'm calling your phone. Jimmy, if something happened, I'm shooting your ass. Jimmy, something happened, I'm beating your ass. You got your Beats headphones? I'm gonna be beating on your motherfucking face. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Come out with some new shit. Beats by Brian. That's what the fuck is gonna be until I as long as I can draw breath. That's gonna be the game we play. Beats by Brian. Jimmy answered the phone at his office. Hey, what's up, Jimmy? Yeah, there's a guy here named Brian. He said he's coming to beat your face. Do you know him? Call security. That's what you're going to be doing. Because I'm beating your ass. I don't want to hear no man sitting next to the man, sitting next to the man, sitting next to the man, sitting next to the goddamn man. No, I want the man. I want the HNIC. I want the motherfucker that's in charge. That's who I'm signing my deal with. All you other side niggas, all you other side execs, all you people that work with the label, fuck you. You work with the label. I want the label. That's who I want. You the label, Jimmy. Come on. Well, I answer to a board of directors. Fine. You the figurehead. You the motherfucker I want to fuck up every day. How about that? If some shit go left. Now, you see that shit you doing? Inhaling and exhaling? I'm fucking with that. If something happened with my daughter, I'm fucking with that when I can't reach my daughter. Your inhale and exhale ain't gonna work right as long as some shit going on with my daughter and as long as I'm around. Plain and simple.
Okay.
And we found out later there was no truth in that.
I think in retrospect, many of these parents were too trusting.
Michael Avenatti is representing the Clarys.
And we already know what the fuck he on. This old shakedown ass nigga, his ass about to go to jail for shaking down Nike. So fuck what he talking about.
Claims R. Kelly used his celebrity status to manipulate the families and the women. If what you're alleging is true, how is he able to get away with this for this period of time?
He surrounded himself with a bunch of people, a bunch of yes men and women that would provide assurance and comfort to these parents relating to the fact that their daughters were going to be safe, that their daughters were going to be looked after, that all of this was legit, that R. Kelly could be trusted.
From people in the inside, some of the other victims that we talked to, they all said that the girls have to prove their loyalty to him by any means necessary.
He's the problem. He don't have a sickness. He made a choice.
And this is what you guys fail to realize. It was...
You know what, sir? You could say the same thing for you. You made a choice. You made a choice to let this motherfucking man, whom you know you didn't trust and whom you knew had a reputation and was by legal document broke the law, and you still let her go. You made a choice to trying to get paid.
Not just R. Kelly that was doing this. It was not only just him and his handlers and his cohorts and who, whatever you want to call him.
It was y'all too.
It was also our daughter, because you have to understand, she was lying and duping us and pulling the wool over our eyes from the beginning.
No, she wasn't. Y'all already figured it out. Here's where they lying. They figured the shit out from the beginning. Before she started taking the flights and was being alone with him, they knew it. They caught the little motherfucker, their own daughter, on that fuck shit with Kels. They caught her. They admitted it, and she admitted it. And just like Kel said, they was selling her to us, to me. Whether they wanted 50,000 or 5,000 or whatever. Because I tell you right now, them two motherfuckers, along with them other savages, if the check was big enough, them motherfuckers wouldn't be sitting here today. If the check was big enough, if the bag came heavy enough, whether it was 50,000 or 100,000, whatever their number is, they would not be sitting here today. And you know how I know that's true? Because it's 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s of other motherfuckers that did the same thing they did, except they just took the bag. The 14-year-old girl who he was fucking on and was with, that girl parents took the bag. So I don't want to hear this shit about saying, oh, but they're just concerned parents. Nope. That nigga just didn't want to pay. Robert said, fuck that. I think my celebrity and my dick game is good enough to keep this girl on my side. And he gambled and he took a chance and he won. That's why they rolling with him. I got enough money. I can buy him enough shit. I can fuck on them enough to where they gonna do what I want to do because they want to be with me too. Fine. Got him. I win. You lose. You bet on the wrong horse. You walked into the wrong shower room today, Sergeant. That's what happened.
You look back on it, what do you think of the mistakes that you made? Do you take any responsibility for the
full
situation that you're in?
We never denied responsibility. I feel like I failed my daughter because I should have saw different signs. I should have saw the change in my baby girl.
You saw the signs when you said you didn't trust them. I don't get that. What is it that he's trying to say he didn't see but he see now? When I say I don't trust you, motherfucker, I don't trust you. There's nothing else to be said. I don't know you, first of all. Second of all, I don't trust you. Third of all, I've heard the plenty of rumors about you. Fourth of all, I know for a fact some of the fuck shit you've done. Fifth, you have no proven track record of making my daughter a star or any other young girl before her a star without fucking on them or marrying them. There was nothing else you needed to figure out.
How do you think this story is going to end with your daughter?
How I want to see it end, I want to see my daughter leave.
Of course, but how do are you concerned about how?
And here's the thing. The only, and I'm telling you this, the only reason why they want him back, why they want her back, is because he reneged on the deal. They don't give a fuck about that girl. They give a fuck about the deal. He didn't deliver the money, so now they want her back. So yes, we're talking about human trafficking. We're talking about two parents selling their daughter. No matter how you want to try to paint it, you can try to dress it up. You can try, what's the new Soto Nation thing? You can try to bacon wrap the bullshit if you want to. But at the end of the day, what they wanted to do was to trade their daughter for this money, and the fact that they don't have the money, then they want the daughter back. That's it. Goods and services. Trade. Bartering. That's what this is now. That's why they're saying they want their daughter back. Because your daughter's telling you, I'm good, I'm straight. Leave me the fuck alone. No, y'all want her back because you feel Kels reneged on the deal. And that's why I believe that he said, when he said they sold her, I believe it.
How it could end, or you?
I've heard like a suicide pact. You know, I know my daughter.
A suicide pact?
Yes, I've heard all kinds of stuff. So, you know,
that gives me chills, Alice.
It should give you chills.
It does.
How, Sway? How did you now hear of a suicide pact? Who told you that? Where's your documentation on that? Where's your credible source that can say, yeah, they said if they ever get split up, they gonna all die together? Because they split up right now, and they both living, ain't they? Kale's in jail like a motherfucker and ain't getting out. And this shit was done about 10, 11 months ago. Ain't nobody dead.
The difference is our daughter had experience with trying to do it. See, everybody else can talk it, but it's nothing like seeing a father coming in the house and seeing your daughter submerged in water, and you have to pick her up and try to get her to the hospital.
So now he's not referring to what Kels did. This ain't no shit that Kels did. This is when he said that I guess she tried to kill herself.
See, I've been through that. So why everybody else may take this lightly and, oh, they just throwing something out there, it's real life for us.
Wow. As you see, they're very concerned. You saw Jerika's piece. There was an anonymous call called into a hotline. The Chicago police yesterday, after this interview, the Chicago police went to investigate. They found that everybody was fine. And so for now, it's okay. But they, of course, are very worried. They say they've heard that their daughter tried to leave twice and she was brought back twice. That also.
So you telling me that this girl had the Chicago police come and do a wellness check on her and they left her? That lets you know further she ain't in no danger. I wish Amanda Berry would have got a wellness check. I damn sure wish that. I wish somebody would have called the police for Amanda Berry, sent those Ohio police officers in the basement for her to go check on her to see if she was doing okay. I'm sure that motherfucker would have been like, no, help, thank you. Get me out, please. Like them other two women that was in that basement with her, that had truly been abducted, that were truly sex slaves. You got police officers who done checked on them. You got these girls making social media videos talking about they straight, us straight. Why the fuck are you still worried about it? Because you want your daughter back, because you felt like he reneged on the deal. You want more money. You want to get your money. You want to get paid. You want the paper. You want the dollars. That's it. You want the fame and the attention that you was promised. The nigga sold you a bag of goods and you bought it hook, line, and sinker. All the while, he was taking your daughter right from up under you, and she was more than willing to go. Because that's what she wanted to be from the very beginning. And now that she's where she want to be, Kale's got what he want, and y'all sitting there saying, what about us? Now y'all on the news talking about this dude done kidnapped, he done raped, he done held captive, he's sex slaving and all this shit. Now he's all this other shit. After he done got what he wanted, she done got what she wanted, and y'all feel like y'all supposed to get something because y'all made her. She our daughter. We should get something. That's what y'all doing.
Concerns them. And as for Valerie Payton, the woman that we mentioned, the Clary said they've never met her, and CBS News has not been able to confirm what her involvement.
Now you hear that lie? Now Valerie Payton was the chick that they signed the motherfucking sheet of paper over to. Y'all never met her? Wow. Wow.
What was with Azriel Clary. So there's a lot going on to this story. It keeps changing. Supposedly there's going to be a reunion with the Clarys and their daughters and the Savages and their daughters this week. We will see.
It reminds me what this story really is all about. He's a famous pop singer, an R&B singer, but the most important thing is the safety and security of girls. That's the most important thing, and the damage that he has done in terms of manipulating and abusing, allegedly, all of these girls.
But I think parents also have to take responsibility too, which they are doing, saying that they would have made different decisions.
They're not.
You can see how much pain they're in as well.
That's very clear.
Gina De Jesus and Michelle Knight. Yeah, them the other two girls. You're right. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. So it's like this, man. My thing is, y'all sitting here doing all of this, and y'all signed over y'all daughter literally to somebody you never met, and y'all said y'all don't even know. Who does that? Yes, she's 17. Yes, she can speak for herself. What type of parents, though, would sign their daughter over to a lady they don't even know? Who in the fuck does that? And why ain't nobody calling that out? Because you can't say, and they're just, and here's where it's all bullshit, because all they're doing is saying, oh, well, she's being held against her will. We just want to make sure she okay. We just want to make sure that she good. We just want to do this. We just want, but y'all signed away her. Y'all signed her away. So why wouldn't I believe that R. Kelly said y'all sold her? Why wouldn't I believe that R. Kelly said that y'all wanted to give her to her so y'all can get something back from her? Why wouldn't I believe it when she said it in the other interview? She said that she saw the messages about her parents saying, yeah, we'll do this for this amount, we'll do this for that. She basically told the same goddamn story. So now her and R. Kelly lying on y'all parents, and y'all the motherfuckers that signed a piece of paper over to somebody that y'all didn't know? I find that hard to believe, and I find that very troubling, man. And that's why I don't believe when motherfuckers be talking about what these motherfuckers, I love my kid, I do this for my baby and all that shit. If the price is right and the situation is there to where you want that shit you want, you gonna do it. You are gonna do it. And these parents are doing it. Shout out to Tasha Nicole for donating $2 to your boy. I appreciate it. And shout out to Quintina Mays. Thank you so much for your donation too. I appreciate you. That's what's up. I'll read the PayPals in a minute. But it's like that shit is crazy that we think that it's okay for people to do this, and then when they complain, and then when they try to say, oh, well, this is happening, ain't nobody looking at the facts. Ain't nobody looking at the history. We're just trying to take what the trigger words are and what those hot button words are. Me too, no more, mute R. Kelly, all of this hot button shit, and we running with it. We just taking it like the football, and we straight Heisman Trophy running. We have to stop that, and we have to start asking the hard questions. We have to start saying, well, wait a minute. How did he get access to her in the first place? When you hear something, and I'm telling you, just use this as an initial starting point to whether or not you're going to decide to be on somebody's side one way or the other. When you hear something about a kid, the first question you should ask is say, well, how did he get access to the kid? And when you ask that question and you get that real answer, 9 times out of 10, the motherfucker who's in charge or the caregiver is the motherfucking problem. Just like the other day I saw on the news where a 4-year-old girl has allegedly been molested or raped at a McDonald's. Tragedy, right? It's tragic. 4-year-old girl molested or raped, allegedly, at a McDonald's. You know what I said? How? You know what the news said? The 4-year-old girl went to the bathroom she was with the daycare group. 4-year-old girl went to the bathroom. A man, unknown, went into the bathroom with the 4-year-old girl, door locked, and then people start banging on the door to try to get into the bathroom. And then you know what happened? The man opens the door, comes out and says, I was just using the bathroom. You was just using the bathroom. Right? Goes about his way. Little girl say he touched him or did something to him. They called the police. They locked him up. My question is this. Who let the little girl go to the bathroom by herself? Who lets a 4-year-old I'm gonna tell you like this. Has my daughter gone to the bathroom by herself? Yes. In my fucking house. She ain't never went to no bathroom no goddamn well. Anywhere else by herself. The only place she go to the bathroom by herself is in this motherfucker right here. She don't go to the bathroom at McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Walmart, Target, motherfucking the Bounce House place, Chuck E. Cheese. She don't go to the bathroom no goddamn where by herself. Unless she's here. And she's 6. You don't let your kid go to the bathroom by themselves. You just don't. Why would you do that? And then you wonder why some motherfucking pervert motherfucker at McDonald's, who's probably waiting on that moment, who's probably been watching for that very same moment, to see one kid go to the bathroom by themselves and say, yeah, I'm going to this bathroom now. Because I guarantee you this too, it's probably one of them McDonald's with the unisex bathrooms. And he came in right behind her. And if he didn't, the fact of the matter is, somebody should have been watching. Somebody should have been in there. You don't leave your kid by themselves. Men or women alike. Men, you with your daughter, she gotta go to the bathroom, motherfucker. You don't send no fucking lady you don't know and say, yeah, can you take her in the bathroom? No, nigga, you take her in the bathroom with your ass and you put her on the fucking potty. You on the toilet. I said potty. That's what I do. I'm at Walmart and my daughter gotta go to the bathroom. She gonna come with me in the men's bathroom. We gonna go in the stall, goddammit. If it ain't no stall, we gotta go find another bathroom. I'ma clean off her seat and all that shit, hold her ass over the damn toilet and all that shit. I'm not gonna send no lady with her. Can you take her to the bathroom for me? Son, you know the motherfuckers that be in Walmart? Not gonna let no motherfucker take my daughter to the bathroom because I think motherfuckers gonna say something about me taking my own daughter in the bathroom. Fuck out of here. Same thing, man, with boys. You don't let boys go to the bathroom by themselves. Mothers, take that little dude in the bathroom with your ass. Let him stand in that stall with your ass and he use the bathroom. You don't just send him in the bathroom and say, I'ma wait out here, call me if you need me. Fuck that. And I've seen that so many times. You don't know what the fuck kind of pervert is in that bathroom. You know, men or women alike. You don't know what kind of asshole, what kind of deviants are in a bathroom. You don't know what kind of deviants are watching you. That's one of the things and it was me and my wife. And shout out to my baby. We was just talking about this the other day. She was telling me like, man, it's crazy how I can't wear sexy clothes and form-fitting clothes and shit when you not around. Because I gotta be ready for these niggas. Not just saying niggas, period, but I gotta be ready for these motherfuckers out here that's trying to be on some fuck shit. You right. And I said, unfortunately, baby, that's the world we live in. You gotta wear clothes that are more conducive to your tactical training because you don't know what kind of motherfucker is watching you. You don't know what kind of motherfucker is lurking around the corner for you. Now, when you with me, you ain't got a motherfucking thing to worry about because you got a well-trained gunfighter with you. But when I ain't around, she's responsible for my daughter. She got to watch out for my daughter. And I ain't going to have my motherfucking wife out in the world wearing a sundress and some shit go down with my daughter and she didn't have her gun because she wearing a fucking sundress. My wife is too fucking smart for that shit. She like, shit, I got to be ready for these motherfuckers out here in the world. Nigga, I'm trained to go. TTG. Let's get it. Because I tell you one thing, if a motherfucker do come our way, motherfucker, you ain't got no easy win. I tell you that. You ain't got no easy win, goddammit. We don't play with our kids. And parents, Y'all need to stop that shit. You got you a nigga, you got you a new, if it ain't that kid's biological parent, that man or that woman don't need to be alone with your kid. I don't give a fuck how good the pussy is. I don't care how good the dick is. I don't care what they do for you. I don't care how much money they spend on you. Stop putting your kids in these dudes and these women fucking care when they're not their parents. How about this though? How about you stop fucking around and wait till you have a fucking marriage first before you have kids in the first place? How about that? I know that's a big ask, but how about that? Do you realize that most of these young women are having kids, that got kids, they're not even with their baby daddies motherfucking 6 months later? Playing girlfriend and boyfriend. Playing we living together and just fucking. Fine. Don't bring a kid into that. Because when y'all motherfuckers ain't together no more, now what? Some new nigga gonna be around your daughter. Some new nigga gonna be around your son. Cause you mad at the daddy, now he ain't doing what you want him to do. Whether it's pay this or pay that, or pick him up there or pick him up here. Now you got some new nigga around who really don't give a shit about your kid. And the first time that kid becomes a problem to him or comes an inconvenience to him, he gonna do some fuck shit. Whether he beat his ass or whether he kill him altogether. And shout out to my brother DJ Just J, who is truly a motherfucker I admire for all of the shit he do for these advocates for children, because I can't do it. I salute you, brother. You do your thing, man. Shout out to Tommy, who motherfucking was doing it first and set the platform and the stage for it. I can't do that shit. I can't function doing it. I just can't. I lose my shit. I get upset. I literally get stressed. I literally get worked up. I hate bullies. And I hate people that fuck up kids. I do. That's some old, I just can't deal with it. And it's like the fact that them dudes do that shit, it gives me a whole nother level of respect for them, man. That shit about that kid that got cut up with the lawnmower because they dumped the kid on the side of the road, and the motherfuckers that come by with the big ass tractors that motherfucking cut the grass on the side of the highway, shredded that kid up. Oh, there you go. Shout out to my brother DJ in the chat. But it's like to hear that and then to see the person that did it, man, I couldn't contain myself. I just couldn't. And it's like y'all do some shit, man, that needs to be done. But y'all do some shit that I just can't do, man. And I really tip my hat to y'all. I salute y'all for that, man. And it's like this shit here on this grown scale, this is a much older scale, but the fact that these parents are serving their kids up. And this ain't just no white thing or just no black thing. This is a fucking human thing. And ain't nobody stepping up and calling these motherfuckers out, which is why I did this shit. Because y'all steady trying to motherfucking mute R. Kelly and let R. Kelly go to jail for the crimes he committed. I'm fine with that. But don't y'all stop at R. Kelly. Y'all need to go at these parents. That's endangering a child. Signing your motherfucking kid over to a motherfucker you don't know, that should be endangering a child. Lock their ass up for that shit. Make them do a year in jail. Why not? Did they not commit a crime? We want to go and get Bill Cosby for some shit that happened back in the 70s. Why can't we get these 4 ain't shit motherfuckers who just did some shit 4 years ago? Tell me that. If your kids are now, if these as adults are in trouble, then that means you played a part in it. Your ass needs to go to jail too. If they come back now, 20 years, so if they come back 20 years from now and say, oh, R. Kelly did help me against my will and I'm suing, then your parents should go to jail too. Old as hell. Lock their ass up. Because y'all facilitated the whole thing. That's called human trafficking. They facilitated the access for this man. Now, call that what it is to their face. Tell them that the next time they at a press conference interrupting a motherfucker. Why ain't Gayle King telling them that? You know, and as calm as this bitch be, you know, Gayle calm as hell. Motherfucker could be shooting off a 9mm and she just gonna be sitting there like, wow, look at the action on that Glock. Why wouldn't she say, well, you know, if this wasn't your daughter and was just a child that was in your care, people would consider this child trafficking. Don't you think? Which is a criminal offense. See what the fuck they say about that in that interview. Why not ask that question? As opposed to just letting these motherfuckers come and tell this bullshit ass narrative about how their daughter is being taken advantage of and being held against her will, and we just want to see our kid and all that bullshit. And yes, indeed, I'm agree with you on that, Jason. Gayle and Oprah ain't saying shit about the motherfuckers that's perpetuating the same exact shit that's going on. Oh, because they billionaires, I guess. How about when Oprah motherfucking ass had her motherfucking school about all her kids getting fucked on? Where's that documentary? Or, I'm sorry, docuseries. Where's that Lifetime special? Where's that? Where? Tell me where that is. Surviving Oprah. Wherever the name of that fucking school was over in Africa, where's that docuseries of Surviving Oprah? And hey, I'm calling it what it is. You had a fucking school with all these girls in it, and them girls was getting fucked on by the teachers that your ass had over there. And all you did was went and did a few shows, took some pictures, and was, hey, did your photo ops, and everybody like, oh, that Oprah's so wonderful. She just went over to Zimbabwe or Nigeria, wherever the fuck she went to, and she opened up that school for just girls, and they were just doing so many good things, and these girls are graduating, they're going to be coming and going to schools and all this wonderful stuff. Yup. Meanwhile, you got these motherfucking white motherfucking teachers over there ghetto gagging the fuck out them young girls. Yeah, but ain't nobody saying shit about that. Harvey Weinstein, $80 million settlement, but just released Lion King. Yep. Money and the power. That way you get the money, you get the power. That's all that is. That's all that is. So it's my thing is this. Hold people accountable, but hold all people accountable. Don't pick and choose. Don't pick and choose. Say, oh, we're going to get this nigga, we're going to get this nigga. Or we'll just lock this white guy up, and we'll just lock this white guy up too. But we're going to let this whole Catholic Church thing just be what it is. They like the banks, too big to fail. That's where we at. That's what we doing. You gonna go down the rabbit hole and get all the rabbits, goddammit. That's what you own, that's what you own. But don't make it seem like that shit is just, this one guy needs to be shut down, needs to be muted. We gonna take all the Bill Cosby shit off of TV. We gonna take all the R. Kelly music off of these different media platforms. But we gonna still watch every goddamn Harvey Weinstein group movie, and we gonna let them make a new one. That's what we're gonna do. We'll still do that. By golly, we'll watch and shoot another Transformers. We'll let Bryan Singer do yet another movie. Yeah, I know we got fucking evidence against him, and yeah, I know that we got the guy who's in charge of the child entertainment in Hollywood. He's a fucking convicted pedophile, and now he's back doing the same job again. But so be it. We have to focus on this R. Kelly, and we have to focus on this Bill Cosby. They're the real ones we have to go get. Right. And we right in line with it. Yeah, that's right. You gotta pay. Gotta go get them, girl. Time is up. I know I ain't saying the shit people want to hear, and I know people looking at this shit like, oh, that's bullshit, man. I'm just telling you what the truth is. That's it. This is what we seeing. This is what it is. I guess. But I tell you this. I hope that this video helps somebody become a better version of themselves. I hope that this is something that people will see and it will begin to make people think about what the fuck is really going on. And stop blaming every goddamn thing on Trump. I had a very good conversation with my uncle last week. And we was talking about, was it last week or week before last? I think it was last week. But anyway, we was just talking about how there's so many things that people have against Trump. And I will say this, man, just so people done seen me, goddammit, let me put this motherfucker on right now. People done seen me with my Make America Great Again hat. They done seen, oh, you support Trump, you done voted for Trump. Let me tell y'all something. Do I agree with everything Donald Trump does? No. Do I agree with everything Donald Trump says? No. Do I support everything Donald Trump does? No. But I tell you what I do. I look at the things that I see that benefit me, that will, in my opinion, benefit our people, and that's what I roll with, compared to the other side of the political spectrum. So, I don't agree with everything that this man does. I don't agree with everything that this man says. And I don't agree with everything that this man stands for. And here's the other side to that. It's the same goddamn thing for the Democrats. I don't agree with everything that fucking the Democrats say. I don't agree with everything that Hillary Clinton said. I don't agree with everything that Bernie Sanders says. I don't agree with all of them motherfucking candidates. OCK or OAC, AOC, whoever the fuck her name is. All of them motherfuckers. But I tell you what. Here's what I don't like about the left side. I don't like the fact that the one thing that I have and have a right to, and that I definitely believe in, which is my Second Amendment right, which is the one thing that the forefathers wanted us to actually have, the people who started this shit, the one thing that they wanted us to have to keep the balance, to keep it to where the politicians ain't in complete control of our lives and telling us what to do, the Second Amendment, you know, that thing that lets you carry your guns. I don't like nobody fucking with that, because that's the foundation and the very fabric of this country. So anybody that's fucking with that, you ain't got a chance with me. You could be coming with all the most wonderful ideas in the world, but ain't nobody gonna ever even get me to even attempt to listen to what you got to say when you fucking with that Second Amendment. Because that right there is the one thing, that First and Second Amendment. Those are the two main things that give us as people power. You think Trump will win in 2020? Man, Trump is not only gonna win, he's won. And you know why he's won? Because the Democrats don't do shit but argue and talk about a bunch of shit that don't matter. All they do, the whole Democratic agenda, all of them motherfuckers that was on that debate a couple of weeks ago, you know, all they talked about was Trump. That's it. That's all they talked about was Donald Trump and everything that he's done that they feel is bad. And then the only other thing they talked about is getting rid of guns. That's it. That's all they want to do. They want to do everything they can to take away the power that we have as people. And that's white, black, Asian, Korean, whatever. They want to take away our power as people, and they want us to trust them, a bunch of motherfuckers who don't do shit but distribute power and get paid by a bunch of motherfuckers who got money. They want us to trust them with it. Right. Exactly. They don't have no real issues. They don't have, their agenda is Trump. Our agenda is to talk about Trump. And I don't understand why they think that's okay. Because, and you know what? And here's the thing. The very thing that they did is the very thing that the Republicans did before Trump. Because all of them Republicans, what they did was, their agenda was to just talk about Obama. Obama's this. Obama's that. He's done the most executive orders than any other president. He's doing this. He's ruining our country. Our country is suffering because of Obama. We've done this and Obama's done that. He's coming with this healthcare thing that is doing all. That's what they did. And you know what everybody else did? Okay, since y'all ain't really telling us nothing, we'll vote for Obama again. I did it twice. He wasn't doing shit for us. My city was literally on fire. Niggas was dying by the dozen every day. And I voted for his ass again. Because what no Republican politician really coming with a true agenda that wasn't anti-Obama. And that's exactly what the Democrats are doing. Everything they talk about is Trump fault. Everything. It's all Trump fault. Something ain't right in your life? Blame Trump. You don't have no money? Blame Trump. You don't have no car? Blame Trump. You don't have no clothes? Blame Trump. You don't have no food? Blame Trump. That's all everybody's doing. And they're not even trying to come up with an agenda that's going to work. If I was a Democrat, I wouldn't say shit about guns. Because there are people who don't like all of the politics that Trump has. But at the end of the day, if you're a Democrat and you talking about taking guns, oh, I'd write an executive order. What? You can't do that. And if you do, you're going to have a fucking civil war on your hands. You think Congress going to let that ride? Supreme Court ain't going to let that ride. That's what motherfuckers don't realize. That's what the government is set up for. You can talk all that shit you want to talk, being the president. You can. You can write that executive order. But when that shit go against that Constitution, we got 7 motherfuckers that's going to say, nope. You can try it, but your ass ain't going to be here. That's the last motherfucking checks and balance. Everybody talk about, oh yeah, Obama doing this and Trump doing that, and the president is the one that let that president go too far. And watch what them 7 motherfuckers up on the hill do. Try to tell a motherfucker that, hey, y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna have these constitutional rights no more, and see what them 7 motherfuckers up there on that hill do. They gonna be like, yeah, okay. How about we enact this? How about y'all go pick that motherfucker up, go take his ass out of office, and we'll put the next motherfucker who's in line in charge. And if he fuck up, we'll take his ass out too. Now, how about that? So y'all listening to all this true gossip and fucking rhetoric. All they doing is just gassing motherfuckers up. And that's what I hate about not just Democrats and Republicans alike. I hate that shit about politicians. They don't want to talk about the real shit that's happening. All they want to do is talk shit and just try to sell a bunch of fucking propaganda. They just want to tell you a bunch of shit that ain't true, half true, some truth, and they spinning shit in their favor. That's the problem with politicians. That's the problem with our politics. And one of the things that people like about Trump, one of the things I like about Trump, is that to a degree, he's an unpolished politician, which means he does say stupid shit. But you can clearly see this motherfucker's at least trying to get something done. That's just like when motherfuckers talked about the wall. And I did a show about that shit a while ago. Do y'all realize that not only did Clinton talk about a wall, Bush talked about a wall, and Obama talked about a wall. And everybody was like, oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, we could use a wall. Yeah, we should get a wall. Yeah, we should. Trump get a wall? We don't need no wall. Now all of a sudden, don't nobody need a wall. Don't nobody want a wall. And we gonna shut the whole goddamn government down if you try to get a wall. They wanted to do that shit because they didn't like Trump. If Obama came and said, hey, we should get a wall. This wall is gonna help protect us and keep our border safe. Everybody be like, yeah, Obama, you right. Yes, Obama. Y'all motherfuckers was cool with Obama making all bathrooms motherfucking cool for anybody to go in and out of. Yeah, Obama, good idea. Yeah, if I feel like a man today, I should go there to piss in a man's stall. And if I feel like a woman today as a man, I should be able to go piss in a woman's toilet. Now, if in between that, my ideas change, and I'm sitting here in the bathroom, and now I'm a man that became a woman, now I'm a woman that became a man, but I'm in the wrong bathroom, so what? That's how I feel, and that's my right. Exactly. Cool with that shit. But the fact that you got a motherfucker that say Trump ain't supposed to, Trump did this, Trump did that, right. What I do know, Trump redid the crime bill, which was locking up niggas by the millions. I do know that. I do know that Bill Clinton and his wonderful wife Hillary locked up a bunch of niggas when I was young in the 90s. Good old 3 strikes. Locked up the most niggas since slavery. I know they was on that. You think I'm gonna vote for her? Yeah, okay. I was a super predator. That's who, my generation, we were the super predators that she was talking about. You think I'm gonna go vote for that? No way. Same woman willing to call me a super predator is the same woman that'll put my ass back in the cotton field. That's all I got to say. Fucking Joe Biden. Buy a shotgun. You don't need an AR-15. Right. You know what? I need 2. Because you got motherfuckers like you who got a security detail that walk around with fucking MP5s. Y'all should just get shotgun. I tell you what. There we go right there. If the president, if all of the government officials, if all of y'all want us to get rid of AR-15s, then why don't all of y'all just get shotguns? Give up your handguns, give up your automatic, your semi-automatic, and your automatic rifles, and everybody that is on a security detail walk around with standard hunting shotguns. 12 gauge. That's what y'all do. Be the example. Set the tone. Tell your security details, or better yet, get rid of your security details, and all y'all do is carry around shotguns. A double barrel, or y'all carry a standard hunting shotgun. 20 gauge for your ladies. 12 gauge for the guys. That's all y'all get. You get this 12 gauge, you get this 20 gauge, no semi-automatic, I'm talking pump. That's it. None of that motherfucking automatic shit. No AA-12s. Nope. Get your ass. Let me see y'all walk around with double barrels like the Hatfields and McCoys used to do. I see y'all motherfuckers walking around with no security detail, and all y'all got is 12 gauge and double barrel 12 gauges or 20 gauges. I'm with you. Now, let me see that shit. Till then, don't tell me shit about my guns. Cause y'all motherfuckers got motherfucking president riding down the street. He got niggas in SUVs hanging out the back with automatic rifles. But you don't want me to have an AR-15. And I got niggas kicking in doors, running up in houses with guns. Man, please. I wish I would. But that's a whole nother story. Let me go ahead and wrap this up. Hey man, I just want to say thank you to everybody who came by. Let me go ahead and give a shout out. I got some PayPal donations in here. Yes, sir. Shout out to my man, David Williams. Hit your boy up with $2. I appreciate that. Let me see who else I got. I hit the Power Rangers on. All right, let's see here. We got my man, David Williams. Hit your boy up with the $2 there. My man, DJ Just J. He said, people love your point of view on R. Kelly and police shootings. Nobody does it better than you. By the way, shout out to you and your family. Advocates for Children, AFC. Love you, bro. Hey, man, I love you too, brother. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot coming from you, man. Thank you so much. My man, David Williams said, keep up the great work. Excellent breakdown again. Love you, bro. Soto Nation. # work together. My man. Let's see who else. My man Andre Hudson hit your boy off with $4.55. That's what's good. DJ hit your boy off with $3. David Williams hit your boy up with $2. Let's see who else. Oh man, Selena came back, hit your boy off again with $5. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's see who else. Michelle Glass hit your boy off with $3. That's what's up. Took the $3 challenge. Thank you. I appreciate you. And let's see. Beverly Jones needed this laugh. Respect from an old lady. Oh, thank you so much. And Selena, that was early. Selena hit your boy up with $10. There we go. Back around. And then on the Cash App side of the game, hey, and if you're watching the replay, please feel free to hit that donate button. That's what's up. Let's see. Tasha Nicole hit your boy up with $10. She said for support. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much. And then Quintina hit your boy. Quintina Mays hit your boy up. She said for the good, bad, and in between. Love the show always. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey guys, thank you so much. It's been great. I have truly enjoyed myself. I love when y'all come into the chat. I love when y'all leave the comments. And man, you know what? I've been saying it, but I think I might even do it tomorrow. Just do a show where I talk about the comments that people have left, good and the bad and the ugly. I think I might do that just to get a pulse on what people talking about. But I want to say thank y'all so much. I appreciate everything that you guys doing. Appreciate the click, the likes. I appreciate sharing the shows. Thank you guys. It's always been a pleasure. I love doing this with you guys. And shout out to Soto Nation. And at the last but not least, as always, to my brother Tommy Sotomayor. Thank you, sir, for everything that you have done for me and for everything that I've seen you do for others. Thank you for being the example. Thank you for just, hey, being that person to stand up and to bear a cross that none of us would have ever bared or wanted to bear. And I just appreciate you for what you do every day, man. Thank you for being a voice. Thank you for being a home for logic. Thank you so much for all that you do and everything that you've done for me and everything that you've allowed me to do and believing in me. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you and I love you very much. Everybody else, it's been real. Good night, and y'all have a wonderful Sunday, man. I think I'm gonna go to the church house with my wife, and we're gonna have some service on tomorrow. But after that, I think I will be back, and we will do this again because I got some videos for you. Shout out to everybody that's new that came through. Welcome. Thank you so much. Shout out to Sonny Crockett. Shout out to Quintina. Shout out to Selena. Shout out to Beverly. My brother Jason Guns, who always got my 6. Shout out to Augustus Gay. How you been, man? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. That's what's up. Shout out to Jason Jones. Shout out to Glenda. Who was that? Who was the other one? I was trying to read everybody that was just right there in the chat. Dang it. Was it Glenda something? I don't know. Yeah, Glenda Smiles. There we go. That was at the top. And then it was Jason Guns again. But everybody else, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I will holler at y'all later. Y'all have a good night. My man, Brass Man, Sylvester M. Thank you, man. Shout out to you. Hey, as always, I hope that this video helps somebody become a better version of themselves. I am Brian Redman. This is the Relationship Rehab, and this has been another breakdown. Let's get ready to break down. Good night, y'all. Shout out to everybody. Love, peace, and soul.